welcome back, Hive Mind. This is Shalazar with Hive Mind Gaming with your next episode of your beginner's guide and free to play guide for Raid Shadow Legends. All right, guys. We do have times two the times two boost going on, times two boost summoning going on for Sacred Shards. For those of you that have them, I hope you guys pulled some cool legendaries. All right, let's take a look, guys. Let's get into this. All right, so what we did is we went through and we went ahead and defeated 20 champions in Classic Arena. So we're going to go ahead and collect that, get our silver for that. Our next one looks like it's already been beat, uh, which is upgrade a rare attack type champion to level 30. Yeah, we've already got Kel up pretty far, so that's going to give us some more silver and gems. Alright, upgrade 2 artifacts to level 12 or higher. Alright, so we're going to go through here. Looks like we've got a couple that are fairly close. So, unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to have enough silver to do this in one go. So, something else that I wanted to go over. There is a trick to doing this. Unfortunately, I don't have access. There's not a really easy access to my internet here, my internet cable. But there's a trick to this. When it's kind of a long, drawn out thing on how it works, but the easy way to do it is when you click this button and it goes through, it's random how many times that it takes to go to the next level. Well, it's preset. So what that means is if you're right here and you turn off your internet and you click this button, it will go through and go through. And what you do is you count the number of times that it goes through. And if it gets to the point where it's over, what I do, my rule of thumb is if it gets past 15, then I'll wait till it gets to the end. Once it gets to the point where it's gonna actually take it, it will pause right here, and it'll think, and then it'll pop up saying you need to reload your page. Then that's when you turn your internet back on, and then you load the game back up, and then you come back to this item, and if it was under 15, then I would just hit this button and upgrade it. If it's over 15, then I would hit this until you hit it. Now this is completely random, so you don't know how many times. And I will tell you, there's been a few times where hitting this button is more than what it took to hit this button. I can tell you it's happened a couple times. But for those times all those other times, this was way cheaper, which meant that I spent less silver to upgrade that piece of gear. Now there is a whole convoluted way that it is also done. There's another way of doing it. I'm not going to get into it because it would be really hard for me to explain it without being able to turn off my internet. And plus, I don't have a lot of gear to show because you need level 5 and 6 gear. Well, I think 4 fits in it too, I think. What I would suggest doing is going to... I heard this information from Salt, who heard it from a Reddit post. So there's a YouTuber named Salt. Shout out to him, and thank him and a few others who got this information out to the general players in Raid Shadow Legends. So if you haven't already, go to his page and look him up. He's a great I'm a big fan of his, so, and that's where I got this from, and he can explain the other way of doing it. The way I just showed you is the easier way of doing it, but there is a whole like mathematical thing, and they put the gear in groups, and yeah, it's just really convoluted. But he explains it really good, so absolutely go by and check that out if you can. So anyway, let's move on here. We'll try to get this taken care of. Now, when talking about this gear, by the way, usually it's past 12 that it really matters, because as you can see before 12, it's usually only a few tries before it actually works. You maybe sometimes when it gets to 12 it takes a while, but there we go. All right. All right, so that gave us a weekly reward as well, and our 30k. All right, the next one looks like it's done. Clear stage 4 of the Fell Winds Gate. Yep, we got that. All right, the next one. Win a chess piece with attack percent as the primary stat from stage 5 of the Sewers of Arnok. Win a chess piece. So any chess piece with attack percent. So we're going to go to Sewers of Arnok. Funny part is I just did this quest with our missions, or not our missions, but our challenges. All right, so we've got our food in there. We don't need him. These two. Oh, I did get that dude today as well for my sign in. So let's see. We'll throw you in there for food. Jizzo, I think's his name. Jizzo. He is a defense-based character, and he hits pretty hard. So if you're having a hard time with that kind of stuff, he hits pretty hard. Nope, that's accuracy. We don't need accuracy. And Kale, he's almost to 50 now. So basically, what I've been doing is just leveling up this young lady, and she just hit max level. So we're gonna go ahead and take her out, and we want to throw more food in there. As you can see, we've got a lot of guys leveled up, and we're continuously leveling people up so that we can continuously uh, advance our advance the strength of our guys, and that's important because the stronger your team gets, the more you can actually accomplish in the game. And as you can tell, we're constantly getting those mystery shards, which that's going to help us just get more food. Jizzo is there's our attack percent. Nice. So that completes another one. That's going to give us more energy and more silver, which we need. All right, clear stage 1 or higher of the Dragon's Lair 3 times. Okay, so we're going to come through here, and we've already cleared some of that, so we're going to go in here. Is this our... Yep, this is going to be our base team so far. And we'll be doing a guide on this as well. So the dragon is going to be he's going to be one of the easier of the 4 dungeons. Out of the 4 dungeons, he's probably the easiest, but he's no slouch. I mean, there's a reason they put him in the beginning movie cutscene where he eats he eats Aethel. He's no slouch. He's also gonna be one of your challenges, early on challenges. this ability right here, I think uh, the challenge me says that if you can beat him without him activating that ability. So what that means, and actually I'll explain it what that means once we get to him again. I'll stop it and look at his abilities for you. So he's got an ability when it hits that, or if you don't beat down that shield thing that he puts up. All right. So he's got the immunity just like all bosses, and then he's got Scorch. Attacks all enemies. Places a stun buff. This is the ability. Places a stun buff on for 1 turn. This skill will be locked and hidden again if the dragon takes enough damage while the skill is unlocked. All right, so this unlocks a secret skill, Scorch, and then this the Wall of Fire attacks all enemies, places 5% poison debuffs for 3 turns, places a 25% weaken debuff for 2 turns. All right, so he debuffs on that one. And then his basic attack is attacks all enemies, places a 50% decrease attack debuff for 2 turns. So this guy does a lot of debuffs. And then he hits pretty hard as well. So now we're waiting for Inhale to happen, and that's going to be, nope, that was the Wall of Fire. He should be doing Inhale right about now. That's Inhale, and Hidden Skill unlocked. You see it pop up. And then you've got to beat this down. If you don't beat that down by the time it comes to his turn again, then he hits you with this, and that's the stun. Now, for the challenge, if you're able to beat him without him being able to breathe that fire to stun you, then you complete that mission. It's easier to do on these lower levels. And of course, if you're higher level and you get to that challenge, just go back in to your stages and lower the stage that you do it on, and you'll be able to blow through it with no problem. All right, let's do it one more time, and then we'll collect our reward and see what's next. So, and with this dungeon, it's the same concept. If you have someone who's speeding you up, someone who's tanking, or if you don't have a tank, like I don't have a tank because I just don't have anyone to do it yet. I've got a healer. I've got someone who's decreased defense, and then I've got my speeder, and then I've got a nuker. And to be honest, this guy is just there. He's an attack champ, so he does damage. But to be honest, the only reason I have them in here is for Kel, because he gives a passive that it's plus. He gives plus so much damage for the first time you hit something. So every time Kale uses an ability on someone for the first time, he's doing extra damage, which is what I want him to do. So he'll be replaced, though, probably with Jizzo once I get him leveled up. Alright, so that should have finished that. Yep, alright. So that gets us more silver. Alright, the next one looks like it's already done. Oh, I clicked it. Alright, clear stage 7 of the Fellwinds Gate on normal. So that's going to give us some brews. That's going to be 5 random brews. It doesn't tell us which ones it's going to give us. And then this one is Win Boots with attack percent as primary stat from stage 6 of the Sewers of Arnok. Again, this was another. So this is what I was talking about early on when we were doing this, is that a lot of your challenges, your missions, your achievements, things like that, a lot of them are going to be done while you're doing other things. I mean, they're just automatically going to be done. I would always suggest while leveling up to keep an eye on your missions and your challenges. Because if they're, oh cool, we got another blue guy, so we'll be feeding him. That's a skull swarm. That's right. Yeah, we'll be feeding that guy, using him to rank up someone. Um, but you always want to keep an eye on that stuff, and the reason is because it gives you XP, gives you experience for your account, and you want that when you're in a lower level. And I'll tell you why. Right now, energy doesn't matter. You should have an influx of energy right now at this point in your game if you're playing along with us. And the reason is because they give you so much energy as rewards to things. And this is where you're going to hit the paywall, especially because if you're free to play, once you run out of that energy that's building up right now, that's going to be where the paywall hits and you're like, "Holy crap, I can't do anything." That's where that happens. So if you're building up these characters and you're running all your missions and you do your not just your arbiter missions but your actual hey, look, we got him first try. Just kidding. It wasn't a first try. But yeah, if you keep an eye on your quests, always do your daily quests, weekly and monthly quests, because that's going to be a good place to get shards and XP and all that stuff. But if you keep your eye on this stuff, and like this, it's like beat the campaign on normal. I need to do it one more time to just get that. Now all I'm going to get is 100 all I'm going to get is 100 energy. And as you can see, my energy's at 2,352. Every time you go up, a level, you're going to increase your maximum energy. So when I was telling you that you hit that paywall when you run out of energy, that's going to help you when you're high every time you go up a level, it's going to help you with that because your max energy is going to be higher, which means that if you're free to play, you're going to come in, you're going to do all the things you need to do with just the 130, which is the max energy you can possibly get. You're going to do your 130 energy, and then you're going to have to wait for it to regen. Now, it does regen faster than you think it does, but if you've got no patience like I do, then it's going to feel like it's forever. So so basically what you're going to do is you're going to wait that time for for your energy to regen. But the higher level you are, the more your max is going to be, which means that overnight you're going to have tons of energy when you wake up in the morning, that kind of thing. So important to do these quests and these challenges plus all the free stuff that you get. So like the energy and the silver. And our goal here is obviously Arbiter. Of course, 300 gems isn't bad either because we want to rank up our gem mine. Alright, so equip a attack type champion with gauntlets, chest piece, and boots with attack percentage as their primary stat. I'm going to go show you this. And the reason why that one's already done is because it was a challenge that I did. I just went through while I was waiting on filming this or recording this next video. I was going through and doing some of the challenges, and this is basically what it was. So I went through. Was it this guy? Yeah. So it was this guy with the attack. So, like I said, I already did the quest that had, or not the quest, but the challenges that requested to go get those items, and then once I got them, I had to equip them, and yet it's asking for the same thing with these missions. So you can actually do them in tandem. It's not a big deal. The problem is when I was doing that, it was on the artifact one, but it was on part 6 of 10. So if you're not on part 6 of 10, you won't have that as one of your options. And then if you're on, let's say, 3 of 10 and you get to the Arbiter mission that I'm on right now, then you're going to have to do that. And then once you get to 6 of 10, you're going to have to go back and do it all over again. So that's the only thing that sucks about this stuff, is that some of it you have to do it right then. Some of it pre, you know, pre-fills or it just automatically says, hey, you're done once you get to it, like this one here. So, all right. So the next one is join a clan. Join or create a clan, which we've already done that. That's going to give us some more energy and some gems, and then upgrade 2 more artifacts to level 12. All right. So what I'm gonna have to do with this one, I'm probably gonna have to go and farm some levels here to get us some silver, farm some silver, so I can level those up. So what I'm probably going to do is, well, let me see, because this video is getting kind of long. Let me see if there's any gear that I care to level up that high. Yeah, we can level that one up, I guess. Let's just push that and see what it does. See how quick it gets us there. So guys, put in the comments for me if you've played Dragon, or if you fought in the Dragon. Speed, yeah, we like the speed. If you've fought in the Dragon's Lair dungeon, put in the comments who your favorite team is, especially at low level. Who you've unlocked and who you're running in it, to maybe help some of the other players that are trying to go through that dungeon. And feel free to check out some of my other videos if you haven't already. If this is your first time, thanks for watching so far. I do have a whole line from the beginning of this account all the way until now, and we're going to keep going until we get Arbiter. So hit the like button if you want to watch them all and see all the new ones coming up, and the like and the subscribe button, I would appreciate it. So other than that, we are to the next one, which is Win 5 Classic Arena Battles. That one's going to take a few minutes. So what I may do is I may just stop this one here, and tomorrow we may put this one on. We may fight these 5 battles on video. So, but I think we'll do that tomorrow. Other than that, guys, if you guys have anything else you'd like to see, just let me know. If you have any questions or anything like that, just put them in the comments. But other than that, see you next time. Bye.